Okay, guys, so let's get started. Welcome to our Team Perseverance Monday night call. It is September 9th. Holy cow, we are in the routine and swing of the school year that started. I know a lot of us parents whose kids are back to school, a lot of them are excited to get routine back. I can tell you that we are feeling that here. But I'm excited about tonight's call for the training we have and some announcements going on. But for any new coaches that are on, my name is David Atkins. I'm the founding coach of Team Perseverance. I'm here with my wife, Kristen. She's over here sitting to the right. And this is where we come in on Monday nights to go over news, training, announcements, recognition, and things that are going on Monday nights. So with that being said, I'm going to share my screen and we're going to get right into the call here. So here we go. Okay, so first and foremost, if you have not signed up for the Team Perseverance team website that has all the stuff like you can see on the top there, quarterly marketing plan, it's laying out for you exactly what's going on the entire month. All of our team calls are on there. There's links for trainings, there's social media training. You want to sign up, you can go to our team Facebook page to find the sign up link. Just search for Team Perseverance website. Also, for any new coaches, you would have got the email as well with the link to sign up. Also, we have a text messaging system that once you have to be signed up through the team website. And the way it works is once you're signed up, simply text that phone number right there, the email address that you use to sign up with the team website, and it will opt you in so we can send you text messaging. We usually pretty much just send it on Mondays to remind people about the team call and what's going on the team call tonight. For all the new coaches that may be on, welcome to getting on our team call here on Monday. You may be saying, now what? So first is getting up on our team call, which you're on. Make sure, number two, that you're in an accountability, a Beachbody challenge group with your coach or upline, and you're committing to a Beachbody program and nutrition plan. 3, to sign up for our team website that we just went over. 4, to get into a coach basics training. There's a new one that starts the first Monday of every month. And also number 5, to go through your 6-figure side hustle guide, which you got. And also, as many of you know, right before this call at 8:15 p.m., we had our new coach call for all new coaches that came on, and we went over the 6-figure side hustle guide. Okay, next, on Monday at 11 a.m. was the National Wake Up Call, which we know happens every Monday. Today was actually a personal friend of mine, Tanya Barron. She was in T25. She was in Insanity. She was in Hip Hop Abs. She's a 5-time elite coach, 10-star diamond, and she spoke today. I actually listened to the call today at my desk. Staying focused while managing multiple product launches. All right, so that's on the right. On your left is the weekly Monday memo that we mail out to the entire team. It kind of is a snapshot of what's going on every day this week. Kristen put some hidden challenges in there for those of you that have been following along and found them. Kudos to you, but make sure you also have the Monday memo. It's good, guys, to have a map. Like, you can't go anywhere without having a map and knowing how you're going to get there. So with this business, it's the same way. You should know what's going on over the next month, next week, and each day, so you have a target area that you focus on each and every day. So here is the month of September. This is on the team website, kind of laying out what's going on. We're currently in week 1 of our new challenge group. Okay, so we are doing the call on the 9th. There's the mentor accountability group on the 11th call. You guys can see we're going to be doing an Emerald push next week to help people get to Emeralds. We also have the sneak peek going on. And all of these things on this page are clickable, meaning you can click on certain things and it will take you to certain Facebook pages, or on the top left and top right, you can see there's sample ideas for posts to put up or sample things. So like tons of content to help you. Some push goals to be for the end of the year. You have to be for the new leader conference, a 1-star diamond by December 31st. To be an elite coach, you need 105 leadership points and be a 5-star diamond with 2 new diamonds that have to achieve that rank by the end of the year. I can tell you our team, we're striving to hit elite again this year, so fingers crossed that happens. And Premier Coach, 75 leadership points and 2-star diamond within the year. I want to congratulate all these people whose names are on the list who completed phase 1 and phase 2 of the morning meltdown. It's amazing how many people are still sticking with it, going strong, because we're in phase 3. I think we just finished up workouts 69 and 70. And I think tomorrow we'll be doing 71 and 72 because we're excited about what's coming. Next is some recognition here. This is the final TV team volume people. So these are our all-stars on our team that had 500 team volume points or more for the month. We had Kelly Della Vecchia, Thomas Chung, one of our new coaches, amazing. Awesome. Penny Feasy, Maria Peterson, Tyann Sanchez, Liza Polster, Michelle Broda, Shannon Larice, Julia Carrera, Caitlin Phelan, Sharice Dolson, Elizabeth Guerrera, Melanie Yoakum, Joanna Anamadoris, Danielle Cahill, Greg Armstrong, and Michelle Tegenkamp. And then above and beyond, these are our team volume legends with Kristen, Lindsay Kaufman, Teresa Scipione, Devin Wheaton, and Joan Carosa. Good job, girls. And I don't have it prepared. We'll do it on the next call. We have to do our end of the month, August raffle for everybody that had 500 or more. What did we do for a gift card? Was it 100? $100 Amazon gift card for everybody that made the board. So if your name's on here, you're going to be up for a $100 Amazon gift card. We will do that during live on our next team call, or maybe we'll do it in the team page.
Can we win it?
Yeah, right? Pay ourselves back. I want to welcome all the new coaches that joined our team in August. That's pretty amazing. Look at all the names on there. I'm not going to call them out, but if one of them is yours, congratulations for bringing them on, or maybe you're on this call as well. Also, Success Club. These are our coaches that hit Success Club 10, as well as Success Club 5 on the team, as well as some honorable mention people that had at least 1 point, but and higher, up to 4 points. Guys, let's double this month. People are back in school and need routine back in their life, but people are not going to come to you. You have to have conversations, and you have to be inviting people every single day. That's how these people that are hitting Success Club made it happen. And I'll be honest, a little bit of it is a numbers game. So let's do this for the month of September. I'd like to give a shout out and congratulations to one of our new Emerald coaches, Danielle Cahill. Way to go, Danielle, for achieving Emerald rank. Also to Priscilla Marie Rivera for also achieving Emerald's coach in her business. And we also had the infamous Ruby rank, Teresa Scipione, for hitting Ruby coach as well.
That's amazing, Teresa.
Okay, also recognizing our top August coaches, Kristen, but I'm going to say Liza and Kerry Burns, and Stacy Larice, who really, I think, may have been Shannon, but have sponsored 3 new coaches. All 3 of those coaches sponsored 3 new coaches, and Kristen led the team with 18 Success Club points in the month of August. Okay, so what's new? What's some announcements going on? Number 1, we started our next weekly mentorship call. So Kristen and I on Wednesday night are mentoring and talking and helping coaches that are really looking to grow their business and take it to the next level. To get in the group, you have to be an Emerald and had to at least get 2 Success Club points in August. To stay in the group, you have to hit Success Club. So right now, we have a couple new group of people that we're helping out. We have a handful of people that hit Success Club in August, so they're staying in. But if you want to get in the group for the month of October, if it's your first time, you just need 2 points. If you were in last month and want to get back in, you need to hit Success Club this month to get back in. Coach Summit next year is in New Orleans, so you want to make sure you save. I got to change this graphic. Holy cow. It's not July. It's not 2019 next year, but you want to get your ticket for Summit. I got to change that. The new September coach promo codes, $10 off, was sent out to everybody. So guys, a couple things. One is any promo codes that you used in the month of August. If you used 2 promo codes in August, then you got an email with 2 codes for September. If you used 1 code in August, you got an email for 1 code. So Beachbody matched the amount of codes based on the amount you used in August. Also, this is something new. Any new customer or coach who purchases a challenge pack priced at $160 or above, or a completion pack at $130 or above, will receive a promo code to get 6 weeks of the work for $10. That's it. Let me repeat that. If you have somebody that signs up as a new coach or a new customer that gets a challenge or completion pack at those respective prices, they're going to get a link to get 6 weeks of the work on September 30th for $10. Like, that's crazy. So absolutely want to be aware of that. Pumpkin spice, did you get yours? Kind of put this photo on me when I was trying to juggle the boxes when they all came. But it's still available, and they just backed up, and I saw Carl Deichler post a second wave because I guess they were about to sell out, so they planned for this. So again, they got more guys. It's delicious, like really good.
Really good.
Like really, really, like I needed like the sweet tooth, and it was really good in that craving. If anybody wants to comment that had it, I know some people were very pleasantly surprised, including myself. We got a couple boxes of it. 6 weeks of the work. I can't wait for this program. Did anybody see the short clip that he did today, like behind the scenes, like calling people out? Are you ready? Are you ready? Like it looks great. So it will be available the end of this month. Now, guys, a couple things I want to talk about. Let's see what the next announcement. So this is the last thing before we get into Instagram. If you are doing MM100, this doesn't mean you need to be abandoning ship and go to 6 weeks of the work. We are not about a company that only is about the next best thing. For those of us that this is what the program that's like, this is all you, that like me, like after doing like 80-day obsession and some of these other programs that was all about the booty, like I am ready for a testosterone, like fired up, intense program. I know Griffin is, I know Thomas is, I know a couple of the other guys are, I know a lot of the ladies are as well. So I purposely have been doubling up with Kristen doing MM100 workouts, so we're done in time for 6 weeks of the work. But the thing is, somebody may be starting P90X today, and that's new to them. So the thing is, finish what you're on and recognize that this is coming out. So maybe somebody you're speaking to, you can plug them into this. But don't abandon and just stop what you're doing. Also, make sure you're leveraging any customers you have. For those of you that are Emerald to Hire and have customer leads, we have over 3,000 customers that have been assigned to us. Send them emails. Reach out to those people that maybe haven't purchased something in the last 90 days. Let them know about Pumpkin Spice Shakeology, that it's back. You can go in your Coach Online office and see the people that have purchased Shakeology before. Reach out to them about this new flavor. Like, we don't want it, and I did a live video about this, just to have one great week of volume because all of the coaches bought pumpkin spice. We're really about helping people. So we got to dig in our roots and help the customers, okay? So definitely leverage pumpkin spice beyond just you with your customers. Don't abandon ship just to do this. But for those that are excited about it, we want to be excited about it because this program looks epic, okay? Let me just stop sharing and see if there's any general questions right now. Shannon got 5 boxes. I love it. Absolutely, absolutely love it. Any general questions before we kind of get into Instagram as a whole? No general questions. There's a lot of people on tonight, which is good. All right, guys. So these are the things. Let me share my screen. I am going to go over and talk about tonight. I'm going to share my phone to my Instagram. First and foremost, if you want your business to grow, you need to be here. Second, profile setup and using Linktree. Third, the bottom of the profile page, the explore page, and the notifications. Talking about analytics, photos and presets, hashtags, what you want to search for, your inbox and sorting, stories, highlights, and hype type, analytics of stories, the swipe up option, 21 social, ways to find people, and sharing your full life. Okay, so that's a lot. So I'm going to actually share my phone, and I'm going to look at this screen so I can go through it in order, okay? But I'm going to start off, guys, and say this. You have to be, if you want your business to grow, you have to be on Instagram. You can be on Facebook and still do well there, but with the algorithm changings and the amount of people on Instagram, you need to be shifting with everything else. Like right now, guys, I'm going to tell the whole team as a whole, Gary Vaynerchuk is saying over and over again that right now TikTok is where every business owner needs to be. To the point where he says, I want the 63-year-old attorney that owns a firm to tell me what his marketing plan is with TikTok. Because 5-6 years ago, Gary Vee said the same thing about Instagram, that it's where our kids are. And guess what? We are all here now, and this is where the business is shifted to Instagram. And in 5 years, before it gets too crowded, he's saying TikTok is the place to be. So Kristen and I created an account. We're going to do it as a family. I know it's like videos and kids, but it is growing quicker than anything else.
Our kids are like, you can't be on this with us. You can't do this with us. You're embarrassing.
But if you follow the expert, Gary Vee, and go look at his page, it's eye-opening. But let's start with Instagram. You have to be there. And my goal today is to go over a lot of basic things to help you get yourselves ready to use Instagram. So let me share my screen. Okay, guys, so here is my phone. Can you guys still see it? Who do I see? Because I only see a couple faces. Lena, I see you. Can you see my phone? Yes? Perfect. Awesome. All right, so the first thing we want to do is your profile setup and talking about Linktree. So your profile, to get to your profile, guys, I'm going to click on the bottom right, the little figure, and that takes you to your homepage right here, which is my profile. Now, the first thing and the tip I want to give you, some people have asked, how do you get your profile lined up with those emojis? Like I have Insta stories with the emoji with the finger up, LEO captain, family dad of 3 husbands, 6-figure home fitness biz, inspire and motivate, motivational speaker. If you click on the edit profile button in the middle and you try to type it where it says bio right there, it doesn't ever line up. So what you want to do is you want to go in your notes section of your phone, okay? You want to go to the notes section of your phone. You want to create a new note, and you want to type it out in order. So, for example, say you do this, and I put police officer, and then I hit enter. And below that, maybe I point the finger. And then what you do, you type something else. I'm making it up. And then you select all and you copy it. I don't know if you have an Android or what you guys have. But what you then do is then you come back and then you paste in your bio. Therefore, it lines up in the nice order so it looks good right there. Okay? So that's the first little trick with that. Also, if you notice on there, I have something below called Linktree. The link to go there is linktr.ee. This allows me, because when you set up your profile, you only can put in one clickable link. Okay? You can't put two. But Linktree allows you to create multiple layers of links. So all of these things here, this our story, if somebody clicks on this, it takes us to our video about how coaching has changed our life. Or if somebody goes to this here about joining our next challenge group, it takes them to a landing page to sign up for our next challenge group. So to set up Linktree, you do it on the computer. You set up your links, okay? and then you simply put your Linktree link on your website where it says website. That's where you could put the one link for your profile. Okay? Okay, moving on. At the bottom of your profile is some icons. So the bottom left, if you click on the little home, this takes you to your news feed. Okay? At the very top of your news feed, where you see a picture of me, this is people's stories. So if I click on like Kristen, for example, it's going to show me her stories. That's what comes across the top. Now, FYI, those of you that do stories, your stuff is going to come up first across the top. People are going to see it. All right? So this is your home page on the bottom left. The magnifying glass, this is called the Explore page. This is where, right here, these are some of the top posts trending on Instagram. But if you want to search for a certain person, you can search here and click on person. If you want to search hashtags, for example, if I search hashtags fit family, it's going to show me, and I can click on it, and I'm going to see all the people that have used that hashtag. Where it says top, these are the people that have the most views or likes. Recent is the most recent people that use that hashtag. Like this is somebody used it 1 minute ago. And this is a great way to find people. Like, look, I can click on here, and here's Jacqueline, down 193 pounds naturally. Maybe this is a good coach prospect. Who's going to jump at this? But see how easy, this is what the magnifying glass can do. You can search hashtags. You can search locations. And then it will list all the posts in that area. So that's the magnifying glass. The plus button on the bottom, you click on it, and this is where you can actually do a post. All right? So you can choose your post, and you click next. And then this is just a video of my daughter skating from tonight. You click next. And then from there, you can write out your post. Okay? I'm not going to go over writing out a post. I actually got to cancel this. So let me go back, cancel. But that's what the plus symbol is on the bottom. Okay? The heart symbol. This is your notifications, like on Facebook where you click the notifications, the world globe. This is actually where I tell people to stay away from because it's a time sucker. But this is all your notifications that you get. All right? And the bottom right, last but not least, is back to your bio. The next thing I want to hit on is analytics. This allows you, when you set it up as a business page, which you can do when you're setting up your Instagram, you can see your insights. And when I click on insights, and guys, what I did is I clicked the top right, the three little lines, the menu button, and I clicked on insights, and I can go on and see which posts have done well. And I also can go on and click on like my audience, and it will show me the top locations, the average age range of people. And this is the one I want you guys to pay attention to. On the bottom, it shows you when your followers are most active on Instagram. And if you look for me, 12 p.m., 3 p.m., and 6 p.m. is a little down is the best time where the most people that are following me are on Instagram. That would be the ideal time to post. That's showing you when your people are actually on, okay? So that is what, in fact, the insights are. You can look here and look more on your activity. I had 1,025 people visit my profile this week. I had 17 website clicks. So this is letting you know how your page is doing, okay? Again, the three lines, click on insights. Guys, if there's any questions so far, since I can't see you all, since I'm sharing the screen, can you unmute and ask before I go to the next thing? Anybody? Nothing so far. Okay, next thing, your photos. Guys, you want your feed to look eye-popping, okay? I am still getting better at this, but let me show you. Back down here, my photos are here, but say they're kind of, not that they're dark, but they're much more deeper, darker colors. Then I learned about to catch eyes, to get stuff to be more like this. A lot of whites, bright blues. And this is something you get through your fonts. They're called presets. I like to do videos. So as you can see, some of my videos, like the top right, I did this video here about the I'm too busy truth talk. And that just throws it on there and it's darker. But I used it here. I used it here. I used it here. And it just gives it more of a look. You can get presets by an app called, right here, Lightroom. Okay? I'm not going to get in how to use this app, but Lightroom allows you to change a photo's color. You have to play with it. I even purchased, you can purchase presets, and it walks you on how to do it, so I can get it so it's preset, meaning it's set already, how much, light is in, how much darkness, the contrast. So it gives you the ability to change your photos so they have the brighter color. Okay, like I used here to pop the white, give you a little color. That's what it is. But you really want your photos to be eye-catching, okay? And that's what the presets are for. Next, I want to talk about hashtags. When you do a post, and let me find a post I did here, or better yet, at the end of your post, you put hashtags in. Like you can see right there, fit down to 3. Those are the hashtags I use. You ideally want to use hashtags that are between 100,000 and less than 1 million times that they're used. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is that if you use a hashtag like fitness, like if I go to the search thing here and I search, and I go to the hashtag and I type in the hashtag fitness, there are just the word fitness. It doesn't even have it in here. Let me see if just hashtag. Let me put it in. Okay, let me just use Fitness Life. Fitness Life, guys, has 12.1 million posts. The reason why you don't want to use that hashtag is you will get lost in the crowd, meaning it will look the competition you're going to have to try to end up on the top of this Explore page, okay, or even end up on the recent area is slim to none because it's being used so quickly, okay, and the competition's really strong, is really competitive. But if you keep your hashtags between 100,000 and less than 1 million, then you have a chance of getting on the Explore page, which I've gotten there before on certain things, and also to maybe get on the top page, okay? So the way that you can find hashtags, if you start typing a post out, I'm just going to grab like, I don't know, let's see here. I'll grab this quick video, short of my daughter. I click next. When you're writing out your post and you start typing in, say, dads, it will start giving you recommendation. Look, dads who lift, 137,000 posts. That's a good hashtag. Dads of Instagram is a good one. 13.9 posts, Dad Steve. I don't know what that means. Dads, I don't know what that is, but that's too small. Okay? And some are too big. Okay? Like if I just do dad, look, dad, 20.2 million posts. So ideally, you want to use 10 hashtags per post, okay? But have the hashtag between 100,000 and less than 1 million. Why do you use hashtags? Because people search them and they'll find you, and also you will come up in more places because hashtags is what's going to put you on the news feed of things that are in that hashtag, if that makes sense, okay? So you want to, in fact, discard. You want to, in fact, have your hashtags over 100,000, less than 1 million. I have done some around 50,000 or so, but definitely less than 1 million. Okay, next, your inbox, your direct message inbox. If you click on the home on the bottom left, On the top right, it says 13, and then, or for some, it may just be a little kite symbol. If you click on that, this is your Instagram inbox, all right? What I recommend you do every day is I click on the 3 little lines in the search area, I sort it by unread, and then each day I start from the bottom and I work my way up on all of the messages, okay? So this is your Instagram inbox. You can see everything. These are all the people that I've been speaking to, and scroll back and search, but you absolutely have the ability to sort. And to write a new message, you just click the write. Very, very simple, okay? Instagram TV, this is relatively new, probably in the last year. Next to where it says 13, this is IGTV. So this gives you the ability to, let me see if I can go to mine, post videos up to 10 minutes long that you can do on your IGTV. I recommend you try and use everything, okay? Because it gets more people to put eyes on you. Like this video about getting real, 499 views.
Here it is.
Obviously, I would have liked to have been higher, but this is IGTV, just so you know that it's there, okay? Next, what am I going on? Stories. Okay, stories is kind of where it's at. This is little breadcrumbs throughout the day of what you're doing. So I'm going to go back, like I'll start, this is kind of Kristen's stories. We had a wedding last night, some pictures that Kristen took.
Good morning. So we got home late last night. It was almost midnight. Kitchen with Cassidy, just waiting for her to get on the train.
So I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but this is something that when you're on Instagram, you want to be doing. And the only way you're going to get used to doing it and just sharing is by doing it. And it will eventually become routine. It should not just be fitness-related stories. You want people to see who you really are. You're a mom, you're a dad, you work, you maybe show your meals, do show your fitness, but show your life, show your family. Like you want to share throughout the day. The way that you do a story, there's 2 ways. You can either swipe, you put your finger, like if I put my finger on Donald Trump and I swipe to the right, it allows me to set up to take a story, okay? I'm hitting the top arrow on the right. The other way is you can hold down in the top left where it says your story, and you can click add to your story. Takes you to the same place, okay? Now, there's a couple different things you can do in stories. What you do, a regular story, you hold down the button where right now, the white button, I hold it down. It's recording. You can see it's doing a circle because it only does stories in 15-second increments. Okay, you stop, down, it's recording, you can see it's doing a circle. So here's my story, okay, and here's what I did. And then to add it, I hit your stories on the bottom left, and it goes on my story timeline, okay? Now, just so you know, you can do boomerangs, right? So if I do something like that and you let go, there's a boomerang, it gives you that option. You can do super zoom and do like silly things, with fire. I really don't get into that. You could do focus stuff that's blurry. You could do hands-free. This is what I commonly do for workout videos. So you could turn your camera around. You could see the arrows right next to that. I turn it around, right? And then if you hold it down for a second, it does a countdown. And then it will start recording. Now, like I said, it does it in 15-second increments. And I'm going to let you see what happens when it goes over 15 seconds and it's almost there. It just starts another story, okay? And now if I hit stop, I then have the 2 different stories. You can click on them on the bottom.
You can delete.
You can delete one by holding it down. If you hold it down, you can, like I did, then you hit the trash button, it's gone. And then it will start recording. Okay? So that could be done. Now, for some people ask us, about putting words. Let me X this out. Discard. So another thing, like if I just take a picture right here, if I just do like, and I do that and I want to type words, the top right, you can type words, okay? Also, if you click on the colors, you can change the color, okay? And you could swipe left because there's more colors. If you hit the little A in the top left, it makes it like highlighted. And if you click on the top in the middle where it says classic, you can change the font, okay? And then you hit done and you can put it where you want. You can turn it, do whatever. Now, there's a couple other fun things you can do. I mean, you could add little stickers with silly faces. I don't do that. If you swipe up, let me take that off. If you swipe up from the bottom up, you get this screen. This is where you can search. Like if I search Shakeology, I don't recommend you do this because then people know what you're drinking. This is where you get the GIFs and you can see the animations, all right? If you do like, I don't know, you're eating popcorn one night and you search it, there you go. You can take this popcorn and then it puts this little fun popcorn symbol there, okay? Also, if you swipe up, you can tag people. So I could tag, like, say there's Kristen, she popped up, I can tag. So then she gets notification I tagged her, okay? What else can you do? You could do hashtags in your stories. You can timestamp it. You can do a poll. You can ask questions. Guys, there's so much. You can put the day of the week because it knows. You just need to play with it, okay? Another thing you can do is if you swipe left to right, you can change the filter, okay? Change the filter. On the top right, if you click the little pencil, you can draw. And you could choose the color as well. I choose green now, and you can draw, okay? And then click done. Last but not least, if you have 10,000 or more followers, that little link button next to the happy face, if I click on it, I can add a website link. So people, like if I add a link, people then when it can swipe up when they see my story and it can take them somewhere to whatever link you put in, okay? Once you get your story done, you click in the bottom left, add it to your stories, or you can hit send to and you can choose specific people or just add it to your main story and you're done, okay? So that's kind of how you do stories. Now, guys, a common app that I use, people ask, to make my workout videos fun is this one here called Hype Type. Hype Type is right here. This is how you hype your story, and I'll show you what I do. So if you swipe up, and guys, the only way you get good at this, and the only way I got good, is you have to play and use it and just start. You can't try to figure it out and then do it. You have to figure it out along the way. But when you swipe up, your videos get populated. So if I was to take, like, let me see if I have one of my, like a workout video. So let's see here. All right. So here's this workout video of me doing MM100. I can click on the 3 lines on the bottom and I can speed it up, right? I can add music. So I could put, I don't know, Jump by Van Halen. I can then hit use it, and then it adds the music, okay? I'm gonna lower it. Also, if you double tap, you could put words, all right? I'm gonna put Tom Chung is killing it because the guy is really stepping up. Look at that, bam. My fellow law enforcement brother's killing it. But you want to change the font? No problem. You hit the T. You can do it like this. Or you could do it like this. And then you scroll and you could change the colors. And then all you do is once you're done, you hit the check. And then you click on, say, the Instagram. And it starts loading it. And then it will go to your Instagram. to your stories. And where you would find it once it's done, you got to let it work, is when you're in Instagram, if you swipe up when you're in your stories, your camera roll comes up of all your videos. So it would come up on the top left as the most recent. Or you can do a story and you had something like, if I want to do a story of my daughter tonight, I just swipe up and I add it on. Okay? So that's that with stories, and that's Hype Type. Let me stop the share for a second and see if there's any questions. I see Shannon. Go ahead, Sean.
Hey, Dave. I just had a question about some of the third-party tools because I know that Instagram has been doing some, Instagram jail on certain things, and I just, as opposed to editing the videos and things right in the Instagram tool, have you noticed anything specific with Hype Type?
No, if anything,
I was using it for a while, and then when I heard about that, I stopped and I just started doing things right in the app.
My views actually have been going up over the last month, and I've been using Hype Type every day. So it hasn't affected me.
Okay. For only a month?
What?
You've been using it for a month?
No, I've been using it for months.
Months.
And I'm saying my views are continuing to go up. So I'm getting more views with no issues, and I'm still using it.
Okay. Like I said, there have been some things in the very recently with, I think they even sent an announcement out about third-party tools. So I just wanted to make sure and see if anybody had any feedback on that. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just reading the questions. If you type hashtags, are they valid, or do hashtags have to be added with the hashtag add-on? I'm confused. Do you know what that means?
I just type them in with the font, like in the type font with the A letter. I type my 10 hashtags. But will it? Does that count as the like if it's just in as font? Is it still?
Oh yeah.
Like, you don't have to go into the hashtag.
No.
That little hashtag thing to make it a valid hashtag.
No.
Okay.
No. And guys, talking about hashtags, that's fine, Alyssa. Guys, don't do hashtags just to be like hashtag I almost slammed my finger, hashtag I'm getting in the car, hashtag let's have a great day. Like, use them for value.
I make up my own though, just to be funny.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you want to be funny, but make sure you're using them at the same. If you can throw a funny one in, like, make sure you're using them also for what they're meant to use before, so you can get it. Let me see. Any other questions so far before I move on? No, has this been helpful so far?
Hold on, can I ask you something?
Of course.
I just recently got that in the Insta stories, the new link thing to add the company name. How do you utilize that? You would put Beachbody, or you would put your link to purchase something, or how would you utilize it?
You mean over 10,000 followers?
Yeah, it looks like a paper clip to me.
Yeah, like I use it.
The swipe up?
The swipe up, you mean? Yeah, the paperclip. Yes, Joanna, that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
What would I do? I would create a Google form. Create a Google form, a simple form that you can watch YouTube how to do that. It's easy. And maybe you have a sign up for people to sign up to be in your next challenge group. You could be talking about it. Hey, if you want to learn more about joining my group, swipe up and they go to the link of that Google form. It's where you want to take them. You can have it go to your Beachbody Coach website. You could have it go to a YouTube video. It doesn't matter. Whatever URL link you want and put in there, if they swipe up, that's where it's going to take them to. So I think it's a great way to send people in a funnel to somewhere to sign up for something. Maybe to sneak peek.
Would you have to go into your messages to see what was going on, or would it go directly into Google Forms and it would show you, like, how would you access what it's being used for? Like, if someone was to click on it, for instance, would it go into my messages like it goes into Insta Stories?
No. If somebody swipes up, Joanna, it's going to take them to whatever link you put in.
Yes, if they fill it out, you'll go to your Google Doc and it'll say you have new responses. There's a response sheet.
Okay.
It would all be done privately through Google Doc. That's where you would see it.
Okay. I just got it, and I was like, well, oh, what's this?
Yeah, it's the swipe up option. You can, and I would like go on YouTube and say best way to use the swipe up option and watch a video. But you could put the link in and have it go to a newspaper article. Like, it doesn't matter. It gives you the ability to send people off Instagram to where you send them.
Okay.
Right? Let me see if there's any other questions before I move on.
David,
What?
to Joanna's question about can you find out who is taking action? I believe in the insights, when you're looking at things, it will tell you you can see how many people who have interacted with that swipe up.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
I'm going to show that right now.
Yeah.
So, on your stories, guys. So, like, if I grab a story, like right here, I could go, and what I did is I clicked on the bottom left. I'm rewatching my own story. I clicked on Seen by 352, bottom left. It takes me to my insights. And I can see all the people that are watching my story, and I can directly message them right here by clicking the little kite next to their symbol. You also can see the insights of what people did with the story. Okay? It's all here. All the analytics is here. And going through here is a great way to see people that are watching you. Okay? And guys, even though I have an account with over 20,000 followers, I'll be honest, I on average like get between 300 to 400, sometimes 500 views on my thing. It's not mind-blowing, but that's what I get. But it started with a year ago, I had nothing. So you just have to start. But you can get the analytics right there. All right? Let me see what I have
Your
next.
screen was frozen, so we couldn't see what you were just trying to show us.
Is it still frozen now or no?
Yeah, it's just kind of like frozen on
Your forehead.
on your head.
Yeah, let me reshare it and try it again. You see it now?
Yeah.
Did you guys see how I showed my stories or no? No. Okay. So you click on your story in the top left, and on the bottom left where it says Seen by 352, you click on that, and here's where you could see everybody watching your stories. Okay? And then you can message people directly right from here. You can even click on the little bars in the top left here next to the number, and you can actually see the actions they took. But this is a great way to keep an eye and see the people that are watching you. Okay? So that is how you can see within your stories. All right, so let me, that. Okay. So the last thing I really want to talk about is finding people. I will tell you, and I highly recommend, guys, that a lot of us are using something called 21 Social. The website is 21social.ca. 21social.ca, not .com. You do pay some money for it, but what it does is, and then I'm going to get into, if you want to do the work yourself, some things you can do, but what it does for you is it finds people for you to get them to follow you by following them and messaging them. So for example, if I go to my stories right here, it sent this person, Anna, at 8:54. This wasn't me, my welcome message. You get this all set up through 21 Social. So it is helping me build my account, because this part of the work I don't have to do, and I can focus on what I know I do best, and that's talking to people and building the relationship. But it's creating people on my funnel. And the way they do it, guys, a lot of it is if you give them accounts that you have hobbies in. Like, I'm just going to use, let me just find I don't know. I'm going to use Rachel Hollis. You would not want to use Rachel Hollis because it's a lot of business people and coaches following. But say you found I have the accounts that I gave them are other mom and dad accounts. Like, I went to Google, and when Google top accounts for moms and dads, And then I'd find an article like a blog, and it would list 10 accounts. If you're a mom and dad with toddlers, you need to follow these accounts. And then I'd go to the accounts, and then I would look at them. And they want you to have accounts that have at least, I think, 10,000 followers or more. So this one, Rachel Hollis, 1.5 million. And then I'd go look, and I would see how much engagement is going on. And if there's a lot of engagement, comments, and likes, like here, she has a ton. It's crazy. What they do, if you give them that account, is they'll go in and look at all the comments. And again, this is something that you could do. And you could say, wow, look at all these people commenting. Let me look at Miss Kimberly Lauren. Wow, Kimberly Lauren's loving my life and my wine, your favorite wine guide. So she must have a wine business. And then the next thing you know, they'll follow this person and message them. So they're doing this work for you. And the way they basically do it is they go in and look at the people that are engaging with the accounts that you like. So in fact, you're getting people connected that are your tribe. If you're giving them accounts, if you have a hobby of, I don't know, making model kites, and you find a great Instagram page on model kites, well, the people engaging on that are people just like you that like model kites. What I don't recommend you do, I don't recommend you give fitness pages because you're going to get fitness people only. Remember, everybody needs what we have. Everybody would love to be healthier and more fit, maybe lose a little bit of weight. That's the advantage we have in this business. Find something outside fitness and build relationships with people so you're not running into fitness people that are set in their ways or personal trainers or other coaches, okay? So that's what 21 Social does. Or if you want to spend time every day, that's a way that you can find people. Go to accounts of pages you like to follow or go to hashtags. I know Griffin searched hashtags, and maybe like I look up dad bod. I remember you used to do this for a while. And I'd come here and I would search, and I would probably go to the recent because I want ones that are just newer, and I wouldn't, there's some, ugly stuff, but like this guy right here, he's working on himself. Look, you know what? This is probably an account I'm going to follow. Look, bam, following. Look, he's a dad. He has a daughter. He has a dog, Oh, so look, is that Shakeology? No, it's Isogenics. Oof. But anyway, this is a guy here, and I don't want to deal with Isogenics, so there you go. You saw me do it real time. But you could go in and look and scroll down and look for people to connect with, all right? So the thing with 21 Social, it does it for you. Something to look into. But guys, make sure that you are sharing more than just fitness. I have my law enforcement. I talk about our team. This was a motivational message. My daughter's back to school. Okay, this was a fitness-related one. This is me talking about everything that was going on last week. This is us doing trailing on the hike. This is us at the beach. So the point being is share more than just fitness. I want people to see I'm a dad. I'm in law enforcement. I have kids. I want them to see the big picture. Okay? So that is my rundown of Instagram for everybody. I know it's approaching 10 o'clock. I want to open it up and see if there's any questions. Griffin. Does anybody else love that Dave's first pick that keeps popping up is Trump? Hello, MAGA.
Hey,
Yeah.
Dave, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything on the amount of hashtags that we should be using in a post? Because it is 10 and no more, or 10 minimum?
30.
It was 30, but then Instagram did it. It was like spamming. So then they were starting to, what were they calling that? Blacklist? Not blacklist. Maybe it's blacklist. They would, if you spam too many hashtags, they would not give you, you would be blacklisted on that post only. So your hashtags wouldn't go up in the feed. So I only been doing 10.
Okay. I've been stalking some other coaches, and I noticed that a lot of them aren't using any at all. So I'm just so I don't know, unless they're just that
Put it
fancy.
this way, I rarely ever get to 10. If the post is something about family or I'm with my daughters, I put a couple hashtags about dads and daughters, and it's usually 4 or 5, and I just try and let it be natural.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But that's all I know for that. Anybody else?
Dave, I got You got me?
Griffin, go ahead. And Griffin, guys, Griffin, maybe besides your question, Griffin only's been on Instagram. Like, he actually had it come to Facebook, so he's the reverse. But I don't know if you want to add anything, like, quickly regarding that, or what question you have.
No, I don't really have a question. And I was on Facebook for years. I was on Facebook when you had to have like a .edu address to be on there, like it was just college students. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, yeah. So it was like I was on Facebook where like you had to be in college to have that happen. So for me, like to go back, like I've always said, like that's kind of like TikTok right now. All right, that's the thing everybody's headed towards, because I think like Facebook is like where my mom and dad are. You know,
Yeah.
like that's kind of what like I feel like Facebook is. All right, so Instagram's a new thing, or where like I've established my business. Now TikTok, where Instagram came in earlier and was kind of misunderstood. So Instagram first came in, and it was like just people posting like photography pictures. That's all it was. They were taking like photography and posting all of that on Instagram. All right. So it wasn't like a place of like a social media platform. All right. It was just like people taking pictures and like, oh, this leaf looks beautiful, and they used all the stuff on that for the leaf. And so then later on, it turned into something different, kind of the same thing that's happening now with TikTok. And so I'm trying to jump in real quick on TikTok and learning a lot about that now. But I will say, they did an amazing job on Instagram tonight, as far as giving y'all the ups and downs, left and right. I will say this to all of the new ones who are using 21 Social. You are now going to get people looking at your page, and your page should be attractive. And so if you have paid for it to happen, invest time in what your posts are, invest time in what you're doing. Otherwise, you've wasted your money, because 21 Social is not cheap. And so if they're working on getting you a page or getting people to follow your page, and you have 3 posts on Instagram, yeah, nobody's going to follow that. No one's going to like look at that and be like, yeah, this is something I want to do. You know, invest time in what you're doing on your Instagram posts. And I can look at people in here, because I follow a lot of people in here on their posts, and they're really good. But I'm just saying, a lot of new people are coming on 21 Social, and it's expensive. And I don't want you to waste your money if, you know, people look at your page and like, oh, this dude's got like, or this lady's got like 3 posts. Why do I want to follow that? You know, so make sure that if you invest in 21 Social, you are investing in your page, because that's where you're going to get the momentum. And I will tell you this, I did STEM Social before this and got a bunch of trash. I have now done 21 Social and have gotten, like, I honestly can't even keep up with the amount of amazing people I'm following up with. Like so many moms and dads, and busy moms and dads, and people that like I'm focusing on. So I'm just saying that, like, Instagram is amazing, and if you use it right, like David said tonight, like post often in your stories, post very, very, very often in your stories. And then for me, I might not post once a day on my picture, because I want to make sure that my picture and what I have to say on that picture has a lot of meaning. But at least every other day, post in your pictures that last for a while, and then go back and look at who looked at those things. I have right here a list. I'm going to show y'all. These are just people who looked at my stories, all right, that have looked at them multiple times, and I wrote them down and then immediately added to Teamsy. And so that's kind of how I have leveraged this new 21 Social thing that's working really well for me right now. Y'all can look at me like I see Lindsay Kaufman, and she's a sweet, love you, 1-star diamond. And I'm like, I'm just a mere emerald right here. But I will say this, I'm talking to a lot more people than I ever have before. And throwing some things out that I haven't before. So it's a huge learning experience for me. Same as, you know, Michelle. So Anyway, I'm going to stop. Dave, take over.
Thank you. So, guys, I just want to wrap up and say this. Do not think you need to figure this all out at once, but also don't sit back and watch. Start. Do a story tonight and just start. That's what I did. And then you learn, you get a little better. And put a post up tomorrow. And then put one up the next day. Then maybe two the day after. And play around with it and click around and learn. And if you get stuck, Google something. Watch this call again. But most often, it's the start that stops most people. It really is. And something like this is something that so many people will just say, I know I need to do this. And you procrastinate and procrastinate and procrastinate. And you're losing business every day. And really, you're losing people finding you where you could be the gift that they need to help change their life. So just start. So, guys, with that, thank you for being on the call. Hopefully this was helpful. Have a great night. And see you in the group. And let's make it an amazing September month. Bye-bye.